The Spirit Wife and the Warrior, a forbidden love story that in the long ago, before the earth forgot how to whisper and the trees stopped singing to the wind, there was a forest so sacred that even the birds bowed before entering it. Deep within that forest flowed the river Nyara, wide, calm, and ancient, and in its heart lived a spirit named Aseo, a woman of such beauty that moonlight paused just to admire her reflection. Aseo was not like other spirits. She was kind, curious. She sang to the trees, danced with fireflies, and wept when mortals suffered. But she was bound to the river, not just by magic, but by the laws of the ancestors. Long ago she had fallen in love with a human, and for that the gods cursed her. Never again would she love a man of flesh. If she did, the balance of life and death would be broken. For many seasons Aseo lived alone, but far beyond the forest, in the warrior village of Shimbeka, there lived a young man named Oba. Strong as the lion, yet gentle as morning rain, Oba was beloved by his people. He protected the village with a spear carved by his father and a heart guided by his mother's prayers. One day, Oba ventured too far while hunting. He followed the tracks of a gazelle, but they led him to the river Nyara. There he heard it, a song, soft, sorrowful, like a memory trying not to be forgotten. He stepped closer and saw her, a woman with skin like dusk, eyes like stars, and hair that flowed like the river itself. She stood in the shallows, her feet not quite touching the earth, her voice blending with the water. Oba froze. Aseo turned, their eyes met, and in that moment fate changed. Oba returned the next day, and the next. He brought her flowers, told her stories, taught her songs from his people. She warned him, "I am not of your world, you must not love me." But love does not ask for permission. As the days turned to weeks, Aseo found herself smiling more, singing louder, and fearing the sky above. She was falling again. The forest grew restless. The wind began to howl at night. Animals refused to enter the river, and in the village of Zimbeka, the elders grew uneasy. Storms came without rain. Fire would not light. The chief had dreams of a warrior walking into water and never returning. When Oba refused to speak of where he went each evening, the elders followed him. They saw her, a spirit woman, glowing, not walking, but floating, not breathing, but alive. They ran to the chief and declared, "He is cursed. He loves a spirit bride." The village gathered. Oba stood before them, unafraid. "Yes," he said, "I love her, and I would give my life to prove it." That night, the gods came. Thunder cracked the sky. The earth trembled, and from the river rose the spirits of old, cloaked in light. Aseo fell to her knees. "Spare him," she begged. "Punish me, but not him." But the gods offered Oba a choice. Leave this spirit and forget her forever, or enter the river and never return. Oba looked at Aseo and smiled. Without a word, he walked into the river. The water embraced him. The light swallowed him, and he was gone. Aseo vanished too. No one ever saw her again. But they say on quiet nights, when the moon is full and the river sings, two shadows rise from the water, dancing, laughing, holding each other like they never let go. They are the spirit wife and the warrior, bound not by blood or bone, but by love that even the gods could not drown. Moral lessons. True love requires sacrifice. Oba willingly gave up his world, his family, village, and future to be with Aseo. Their story reminds us that genuine love is not just about words, but actions, often requiring deep sacrifice. To do. Love knows no boundaries, and despite being from different realms, spirit and mortal, Oba and Aseo's connection was undeniable. The tale teaches that love can transcend status, background, or even existence, though not always without consequence. 3. Defying warnings has consequences. Aseo knew the rules of the spirit world and the danger of breaking them. Her choice, though born of love, brought divine punishment. The story warns that ignoring ancestral wisdom or spiritual laws can bring sorrow even to the pure of heart. 4. Courage comes in many forms. Oba's bravery wasn't just in battle, but in following his heart in the face of fear, judgment, and divine power. True courage is standing by your values and emotions, even when the world says otherwise. Some love stories are eternal, even if they're not happy. Not all love ends in celebration. Some love stories are bittersweet, beautiful, but tragic, yet they endure, becoming legends because they teach us what it means to feel.
Do not forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you will be notified whenever a new video is dropped. Thank you.